All right, so welcome to Monday. This is going to be Monday, May 18th. We are so close, guys. Week 8. Only 1 week left after this. So remember, I'm available on Zoom from 2 to 3. Stop by to say hey, ask a question, ask to work on an assignment together, whatever you need. That's what I'm here for, okay? So what are we doing this week? Well, we're going back to literature text. We're going to be working on a text called Turtles in My Sandbox. It can be found on the Mayan by searching in the search bar or by going to Week 8 e-learning project. It also is a PDF at the bottom of your assignments that you can download, but remember there's no audio. In this case this week, we have to be very careful because unfortunately this is another Mayan text that isn't technically numbered. So every day you need to make sure that you're reading the directions so you know where to start and where to stop. So our focus today is going to be, we're working on story structure. So understanding characters, settings, and events in a story. We're only reading pages 1 through 6. So I took photos so you know what pages to start and what pages to stop on. So this is going to be the page you're starting on. This is the page that you are stopping on. So just a friendly reminder about story elements. These are those things that we need to make sure that we're paying attention to. Remember, every piece has an important part to complete that puzzle. So you need to be working on characters. Those are the people in the story, setting where the story takes place. There is always going to be that problem or that struggle or conflict that happens. And we have to figure out what key events does that character have to build to in order to get a solution. So remember, these elements are always going to be in that literature text. Please make sure that when you're reading, you're considering all of these ideas. So here's what I know when I read so far. There's a mama turtle looking for a location to lay her eggs. She swims the shore to carefully lay them in the sand away from predators. However, we find out the mama turtle has actually laid these eggs in our little girl in the story Maggie's sandbox. Maggie discovers the sea turtles and wonders what she should do. So question 1 was asking what evidence supports that the mama turtle is cautious. Remember, cautious is more of how is she being very careful about laying these eggs. So what does she do? I would be rereading pages 1, 2, 3, and 4. Question 2, what is the setting on page 2? So remember, I showed you the page 1. That would be the page right next to it, and that'll have text on it. So where is the story taking place so far? Go back to that first page. Question 3, how does the setting change on pages 3 and 6? So I took a picture of page 3. This is page 3. How is this setting changing all the way to page 6? And there's that picture of page 6. Question 4, on page 6, there's page 6. Why does the author use the word curious to describe the girl Maggie? If it was me, I would be rereading that page right there to figure that out. What makes her curious? And then your challenge word for today is tacos.